dream is a funny thing. It starts out all private-like, so wispy that you hardly know what's happening. It comes to life when you think about it, when you give it your unique energy and dare to share it with others. Once upon a time, young African Americans could only dream about playing baseball in the major leagues. But they loved the game so much, and they were so darn good at it, that the world couldn't help but stand up and cheer. And now there is one place in America where their story is truly told: the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. The Negro Leagues were born for a simple reason. White baseball players refused to play with black. Funny thing was, if they thought you were an Indian or a Cuban, you could be on the team, but not a black. So generations of African Americans grew up with no hope of playing their world-class ball in the major leagues. And as a result, there was no Hall of Fame, no dedicated place to celebrate their incredible stories. Until now. Kansas City is the town where so much history was made in the Negro Leagues, and is the fitting home for this proud structure. The corner of 18th and Vine was a cultural crossroads where baseball stars met up with jazz legends, and everyone partied till dawn. And oh, the stories they do tell in here.
And I finally got it, and I think that was my most happiest moment in my life, when I got my contract to play in the Negro League. And I knew I was playing with and against some of the best athletes in the world.
The Negro Leagues Baseball Museum chronicles the story of the stars and the rise and fall of the formal black league structure which paralleled the white major leagues. It's an untold American story that touches people, all people, regardless of their race or interest in baseball. It's sad to think that once upon a time in America, black ball players had to travel with their peanut butter and crackers because folks might not sell them a meal in the towns they passed through. And yet, these players were so passionate about their game that they helped build one of the largest black businesses in the country and became the driving force for social change in American society. The Negro Leagues Baseball Museum didn't start with a grant or endowment. It started with a hope and a prayer. Today, it proudly joins the Jazz Museum, Horace M. Peterson III Visitor Center, and the Gym Theater to anchor the resurrection of the historic 18th and Vine District. No other facility in the country is dedicated to preserving the history of the Negro Leagues. We greatly appreciate your support and invite you to come discover greatness at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.